Today we're going to do something a little bit different, and I thought that we could connect to the energy of the cards and get messages for each other this way. I really felt drawn to these beautiful cards that you're gonna see in a minute, and I felt that maybe we can select the cards with a particular message for yourself, and then you can get some sort of inspiration, maybe a revelation or something that can help you on your path. So in order to do that, we're going to focus just on one question today, and I suggest that for the first time as an experiment it will be a very simple question. What is the message for me today? So the cards are going to answer that question. What is the message for you today? And I'm going to shuffle those cards, and I'm going to take 3 cards intuitively, the ones that are talking to me energetically, and I'm going to place them on a table and then read each one of them. And I will ask you to intuitively connect with which one of the 3 cards is responding to you, is talking to you. So as you know, everything is energy and the world is made of energy, and by listening to the right energy and by listening to the energy that speaks to us, we can get the vibration that we need at this moment. So the energy will naturally come out and give you a message that you need to hear at this moment. Okay, so here are our cards. And first I'm just going to spend a moment and meditate for 2 seconds on it, just to make sure that I can connect to your energy and channel a little message for you today. So I'm asking the cards today to show me a message for the listeners, just the right frequency that will resonate with them and that can help them the most on their path, please. And I'm going to put some good vibes into the cards as well, so they can serve us. Okay, and then I'm just going to sense and feel which cards will help today the most. And one is already asking me, number 1. This is going to be card number 1, so you can feel it, sense it, connect with it. How it talks to you. Do you feel it's your message? Feel it now. Okay, and I will put it here. Then we will take another card with a message for you. I feel something is coming, something very touching. It really talks to my body. My body starts to vibrate on a different level when I feel this card, so there is something important there. And this is the card. So just feel what energy this card gives to you. If it's your energy, what do you feel mostly drawn to? Okay. I'm gonna place it there. This is gonna be our second card. And finally the third card. Let's see. Please, card, give me a message, give me a vibration. Which one is the answer to people's questions today? Oh, I feel this one. It's a different kind of message, but I feel that this is important as well to learn. Let us try this card together. Okay. See if you resonate with it. See what you sense. Is this your card? Card number 3. And let's put it here as well. So here on our table we have 3 cards, which you can choose from. Card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. And now I'm gonna tune in to each card. I'm gonna open them, see what they're like. We will see it together, and then I'm gonna read the messages intuitively from the card, and let's see if it can help you today. So once again, here are our 3 cards. You can see here card number 1, card number 2, card number 3. Please feel energetically which card speaks with you the most, which card has a particular message for you today. Just sense it. Where do you feel drawn the most now? And pick up one. Okay, now we're going to start with card number 1, this one, which is called Garden of the Ways, and let's have a look what is inside of there. So you can all see. Oh, wow, look at that. Okay, so now we have the focus. So here is our beautiful card. So for people who chose the first card, this is going to be the message for you today. And first of all, what I feel the card is telling us is that you're very strong. You already have very powerful strength in you, and you have to look at yourself as a big being, towering above all. And sometimes it is easy to get disconnected with that big being that you are and to get focused on the small details, the path and the grass and the trees and the birds. But if you take into account the whole picture, if you look at your bigger self, then you can really realize your powerful strength. And look at these amazing legs that you've got, these legs that are made of trees. That's how grounded you are to the earth. That's how much support you get from the earth, from all the roots, all the little particles, all the animals, insects, they're all connected to you and they're feeding you with this energy. So you are kind of a naturally bred person, and you can always refer back to the earthy energy in order to help you, maybe to guide you or to heal you, in life. So you've got that connection. I also feel that this card tells us that this time kind of awakens the warrior energy in us. And look at these horns and at this big club that this being is holding, and also at the type of the dress that he has. So maybe you've got that wild, active, strong part in you, and maybe it's good that this time is awakening this part. Maybe we need to learn to stand up for ourselves. Maybe we need to learn to be powerful again, to tower above all that is going on at this moment. So the message is: believe in yourself, stand tall, accept yourself for who you are, channel simple, earthy energies that directly come through your legs, stand more on earth, talk more to the earth, let those roots go down deep into the earth, and let the energy give you substance in life, give you power, give you that nourishment that you need in this life in order to stand strong now. Okay, now we're gonna open the second card. So we've learned about the Garden of the Ways, our big giant with trees legs. And this is the second card, so if you felt you resonated with this card, this is a message for you today. And oh, look at that. So different from the first card. The youngest son, it's called. How interesting. So if you chose this card, there are several themes in there. I can see a lot of innocence in you, a lot of playfulness. Maybe your inner child or the little being in you wants to come out and play, and maybe do something very light, very different from what you're doing now. Maybe playing a flute, musical instrument, maybe go into the grass, maybe look at nature, look in the fields if you can. So there's a lot of playfulness. Listening to yourself comes out in this card. So this boy is standing there and he's tuning into his own music, and he's going to his inner world a lot. Nature helps him to do that, but he's also helping himself to go there. So maybe you can take a moment to go inward, and maybe music or doing something that you enjoy doing will help you to go in your inner world. And you need to remember that you have a lot of help around you. Look at these beautiful sheep that are looking knowingly at you at the same time. You've got help. And maybe these are your guardian angels or your spirit guides or just your friends in this life, but they're all around you. And this is kind of a safe background that this card has and that you have in your life. And even there is a rainbow, so somewhere along the line, rainbow will come. We just need to wait a little bit, connect, play the music, and it's gonna be fine in the end. And also you've got some instruments here, so you can do crafts or you can do some hobbies. You can become quite playful in your ways. Maybe you can go back to something you enjoyed doing as a child, maybe drawing or doing something from wood, maybe doing something from clay. Using your hands to create things is quite important now, because this will connect you to your creation energy, the creation energy which starts from your hands. And what do we want to do most than being our inner creators? And there is this X in the background as well, which can symbolize different things. And if I tap into it now, I feel like maybe for a moment we can kind of put a pause. You can put a pause on fighting or working or trying hard, and again go into that innocent part of yourself. Let it come out a bit more, channel a little bit more the inner child, you know, the happy part of you. And then you can resume the work and the struggle if needed and fighting if needed. But maybe at the moment, rainbows, playing the flute and sheep is all that you need. Now we're gonna have a look at the third card. And this is gonna be, oh, very interesting. So if you've chosen this card, you're now in the Cave of Wonders and you're connecting with this energy. And what can I say? It's exploration, mystery, exploration, walking, searching, discovering. This is the kind of energy which is dominant in your life now. And you have a torch in your hand. The torch, which is like an inner light, some sort of maybe inner eye, maybe your third eye, which helps you to see more in the dark. So maybe it could be a metaphor for our world and what's happening now in the world. If you hold your torch deep inside and you keep connected with it, you will see the light and you will see what is beyond, what is there in the darkness. You'll see the inscriptions on the wall, different geometric shapes, what they're giving to you. You know, you'll start seeing faces and things. So it's about the light in the dark, but kind of a light of knowing, a light of exploration. It feels like the darkness is being maybe lifted now, and maybe we're finding out more about what's going on. We're finding out more about our life, our purpose, our walk, and also where we are in the world, where we're located, what kind of reality we have around us. So this card invites you for self-exploration first, and then also the world exploration. But it should start firstly, primarily with yourself. And this moon and the blue sky tells me that you need to find a peaceful moment to connect with yourself, where you can relax, be at peace. Not necessarily nighttime, but a moment where you feel comfortable. So maybe finding a certain time during the day where you can just sit down and relax and let information come to you. You know, have a little bit of time with yourself. So let this energy remind you about that. And there are two people here, which can mean several things again. It can mean that maybe it's two aspects of you. Maybe you're reuniting with another aspect of you, which has before been lost or gone, but now you're working together. Or it may be a partner. It may be a person that you're with at this moment and you're exploring it together. So just connect with the energy of this card and see for yourself. How does it resonate? Which words of mine resonate with you? Maybe you can pick up your own vibrations. But look how nice this shape is. Look how beautiful and rounded this shape is. So you're well protected in your exploration. You're well sheltered and it's warm where you are, so you can feel safe. And look at this amazing, there is a heart here, there are geometric shapes here like flowers, some unusual gems, a cup. So it's eternal. Your inner world and the knowledge that you have inside of yourself is eternal. Just keep holding your inner light. Walk straight, find the perfect time, and the knowledge will come to you. So very interesting 3 cards. I quite enjoyed it myself, to be honest, looking at them. Just looking makes you feel quite powerful, and immediately you start getting messages from the cards. So you can do it yourself, you know, if you have a pack of cards, you can look and just sense, you know, not necessarily read what's there, but just feel the energy of the cards and what you feel they're bringing to you. And you can use any cards for that, really, because the energy finds its own way and starts to emanate through the energy of an object or a painting, a drawing, and it gives you a certain message. And if you ask a question, then the energy starts to kind of melt into that question, you know, find its way through the question. So in a way, the universe is so wise that it will show us exactly what we need if we ask the right question, and then we can just tap into that vibration and feel it. So I can sense that for the first group, if you chose the first card, maybe at this moment in life you just need stability and rootedness, you know, go back into the earth, connect with the earth, feel your power, go into yourself, you know, stand tall above all that is happening, the challenging situation that is happening now. Maybe being strongly connected to earth and being more rooted in yourself and connecting to yourself, standing a bit higher than everything, will help you to pass that situation easily. And also maybe not being afraid of different expressions that you have. So if you're feeling, you know, like a warrior, if you're feeling that you have a club in your hands, that's all right. Maybe we need to channel that at the moment. Okay, and this quite the opposite card, really. Maybe you felt the same, so it's very innocent and playful card. Doesn't mean that one is worse than the other, it's just different aspects of ourselves and the aspect that you need to focus on. Maybe you want to focus on all three cards at the same time. See how it feels. This is the playfulness. Go out and play, or go in a play, depending on how you can do it at the moment. So you can choose a musical instrument and play it, play a flute in your mind. Maybe you can't play an instrument, but you can whistle or sing a song, or just go into a pleasant space in your meditation and connect to your inner self. And really, I feel that this is important, this bag of tricks that this little boy has. So working with your hands, doing things with your hands. This is beautiful, isn't it? Doing things from wood, from clay, drawing, painting, anything that people do. It immediately brings us to the connection with ourselves. And this is a very human and very natural way of expressing ourselves. And it doesn't matter if you know how to do it or you don't know. It's in the process, isn't it? So maybe go back to the childhood ways of playing. And the last one, the Cave of Wonders, I really like this one. And to be honest with you, when I pulled it from the pack, I felt a bit hesitant, and I felt like, oh, I'm not sure, is this the one? Because it gave me a different vibration. It wasn't all, the first two were very uplifting. This one was a bit like, but now I can see why, because it's Cave of Wonders. It's a mysterious card, isn't it? It's exploration. We don't know what's there, but we keep going, we keep exploring, and they're quite confident, these two people. I kind of sense that this is two aspects of the same person, so I don't know if it resonates with you, but I feel that this is the two of you going together, maybe left and right, you know, light and dark, or whatever we like to separate ourselves with, the old, the new. But in the moment of unitedness, when you decide to unite with yourself and go to explore all the dark corners, and darkness, I don't feel it's in a bad sense here. I feel it's the lack of knowledge. So maybe places where you haven't explored, simply you haven't seen what they are, but you have a torch, and this torch will not go off, and you will keep having it. Just remember about it and be really confident and playful as well. And remember about the moon, that do it in the moments when you feel comfortable. So sometimes when we're rushing, maybe the energy will not be channeled that easily, or maybe it needs a bit of stability. So find a moment when you can connect, and you know, maybe in the mornings, afternoons, evenings. But energy likes when we give it enough time, and energy likes when we approach it with respect, reverence, a little bit like that. Every time I play with energy in energy creation practice, I look at energy with a lot of admiration. Oh, energy, oh, thank you, oh, I love you, you are amazing. And I feel that this helps. I feel that the energy knows that I'm addressing it in this way, and it gives me back the same sensations, the same feelings. So I invite you to do the same in your energy practice, and yes, keep exploring. And if you'd like to explore our online course, I have an energy creation online course now, which I've just completed this month, and it will teach you more about connecting to your intuition through energy work, which is quite interesting, and using your hands to create different types of high frequency energy. So it is healing and uplifting. So thank you very much for watching. Looking forward to your comments. Let me know your ideas, your sensations, which group you felt more connected with. I feel I'm more connected with God. I feel a little bit of the three of them, to be honest. It's hard to choose. It's hard to choose, but maybe my personal one is this one. Although I'm connected to these two as well, but I feel like I need to spend more time doing things with my hands and playing music. And maybe I should leave the X for a minute. That was a joke. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Thank you.